Welcome in, Mavs fans, and welcome to another episode of Mavs Latest. I'm your host, Cody Brusso. And shout out to our sponsors, Underdog Fantasy. Head over today and use promo code BasketballFan to get you started today on your potential money-winning opportunities. Now on today's show, the first domino has fallen in a long-term rebuild plan for the Mavericks, with the first trade from the Maverick organization happening. I'll explain that one to you and more as we jump into the Knicks series, as well as, oh, captain, my captain, we talk about Clay. All that more coming up next. Now, I'm sure you paused the video and you went scouring to see what the Mavericks made a trade. Well, I said the Mavericks organization made a trade, and I'm talking about the Texas Legends. Now, before you hit the fast forward and you're like, man, I don't want to hear about the G League team, I'll break this one down and let you know why this one piqued my interest. The Texas Legends, they've actually acquired the 2027 first round pick, a 2027 second round pick via Maine. They also got the player rights to Darren Green and the number 1 overall pick in the 2026 NBA G League International Draft from the Salt Lake City Stars in exchange for Matthew Cleveland and a 2026 second round pick. Now, of course, Cleveland was on the early preseason roster for the Mavs, and why this one intrigues me is, of course, Ryan Nembhard was a undrafted free agent, was thinking about the G League route. Moussa Cisse was in the G League route and is part of the G League team. Miles Kelly as well, a two-way G League contract. So now we have the number 1 overall international draft pick. So if our scouts can find us a hidden gem, I'm definitely interested. And we pick up another first-round pick for the G League draft. So again, this gives us opportunities to take flyers on guys like Moussa Cisse, like Ryan Nembhard, like Miles Kelly. And our luck's been pretty good here as of late, so I'm liking this. You know, more chances to hit the target, so to speak, especially when we're so cap-strapped. Guys that we could potentially find that we could put on a two-way contract, man, I'm all for it. So this trade, I think, to me, is great for the future of this Dallas Mavericks franchise. Now, moving on from that, one guy who isn't thinking about his future, he's thinking about his right now and maybe his future Hall of Fame, is Klay Thompson, because he was talking about how back in the day when he was a rookie, he put, "I'll never forget when I was a rookie, I put in my Twitter bio that I'm chasing Ray Allen. And a lot of the internet people said that was unrealistic for me. So it's nice to have a chance to pass one of my idols." Now, of course, if you decided to take a couple of days off, take the weekend off and, woosah on these Mavericks, you missed the milestones that Klay Thompson hit. 2,800th career three-pointer for Klay. He passed Damian Lillard for 4th on the NBA's all-time three-point list and passed up 17,000 career points. Now, I know what you're thinking, man, well, he's chasing Ray Allen. How many more does he need? He's 159 threes away from Ray Allen. Now, you're thinking, man, 159, good Lord, that's a lot. Well, we did the math. And if he plays in all the remaining games, he's 4.08 threes a game. So we'll say 4, and then hopefully he hits 5 or 6 in a couple of them. But as long as he hits 4, we'll sprinkle in a couple. Every game for the remainder, he catches Ray Allen. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be completely doable because, there's times when Klay's going to get on a heater and he might get pulled like we saw in the last game. But is this something that I think is doable? Can Klay put up 12 points, 4 threes? I think so. Especially the way he's been heating up here in this half of the season. Again, it's go back and check the receipts early. When Clay was struggling, we were saying, look, he likes to be set up. Let him start getting his feet under him. Let him get used to this. Clay is a second half of the season shooter anyway. Takes him a minute to get warm. And hey, the water's boiling. The man is hot now. It's time to ride that hot hand. Now, guys, fast break, buzzer beaters, and block parties are back. And Underdog Fantasy is the place to get in on all the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get your picks right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. Now, today on Underdog, though, I'm switching it up because, of course, it's NFL playoffs. I'm looking at that Rams and Chicago game today, and, well, I'm looking at Matthew Stafford. They have him for 261.5 yards, and I think he's about to go off. Go ahead and give me the higher on this one. And I'm also looking at Colby Parkinson. They only have him for 20.5 receiving yards. And I think the tight end is going to be crucial in this game. Probably a lot of checkdowns. I think the Bears are going to be bringing the blitz. So Colby Parkinson, I'm expecting to have a big day. I'm smashing the higher on the 20.5 yards. Now, download the app and use promo code BasketballFan to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code BasketballFan. Underdog. Make picks. Win money.
Must be 18 plus. 19 plus in Alabama, Nebraska. 19 plus in Colorado for some games. 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/play and get terms DFSTML for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 helpline at 1-878 or text HOMI 467-369.
Now, coming up, we have the New York Knicks series, guys. And for this one, we've got a long injury report here. And of course, the first three I list, they're more than likely going to play. But we have to list them because, of course, they are G League players. They are two-way players. And the G League team, the Texas Legend, has a game on Monday as well. That's Moussa Cisse, Miles Kelly, and Ryan Nembhard. Now, all three of those are probably going to be with the Mavericks instead of down with the Legends, but the Legends do have a game, so you have to mention them. Cooper Flagg has been upgraded to questionable, so that'll be a game-time decision really there for Coop. Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, Kyrie Irving, Derek Lively, all out. Dante Exum out as well. Now, the next two that are out, D'Angelo Russell out for illness. Is he really ill? Jason Kidd, just say that you don't want to play him. It's fine. We know now. We get it. And then PJ Washington out for personal reasons. Now, some of y'all out on Twitter have been calling for the Mavs to trade PJ Washington. And I think some are probably going to see this and think, oh man, he's going to get traded. Remember, guys, that he just signed in the fall. So PJ is on this team for this year. It does not matter what you want the Mavericks to do. PJ Washington cannot get traded this season. No way it can happen. Zero chance. So no, he is just out for whatever reason. No trades are incoming. As far as the New York Knicks and the Dallas Mavericks, the odds are a +6 for Dallas, as they now sit 17-26 on the season, sitting in 12th place in the West. The Clippers and Grizzlies ahead of them, 18-23 is both of those teams. So they've got a 2-game lead on us for that final spot in the play-in tournament. Dallas's offensive rating, it's gotten a little boost there from the Utah games, that Utah series, a 14.2 offensive rating, a 17 defensive rating with a -2.9 net rating. And that's to be expected, of course, because unfortunately we have that losing record. But a lot of those losses came early in the season, and hey, I would like to believe that we're about to turn a corner. I'm a wishful, optimistic guy, I know. But when you look at this team, I'm liking the way things are going. But can we hold off a Knicks team that we used to dominate? You go back all the way to 2022, 2023. That season series, we won both those games. 2023, 2024, we won both those games. 2024, 2025, the early November 27th matchup in 2024, we win that game. We're on a 5-game win streak against the Knicks. And then the trade happens. And then that March, we play the Knicks for the first time without LD, and we lose 128-113. And then, of course, earlier this year, November 19th, we play the Knicks again, and we lose. We actually put up a fight in that one. We only lose by 2, 113-111. But Knicks come into this game, the final game of this year's series, having won the last 2. But I will say this. The Knicks, on a 3-game skid, they've lost to the Sacramento Kings, the Golden State Warriors, and the Phoenix Suns in their last 3 games. And they've actually are just 1-5 in their last 5, only beating Portland 123-124. We're on the flip side. We're 3-2 in our last 5. We lost to Chicago. We won't talk about that game. And we lost to Denver. But, of course, we beat the Nets and the Utah Jazz twice. So, momentum on our side. Hopefully, we'll be able to continue that one and pick up a win. But let me know what you guys think. Is this wishful thinking? Or are the Mavericks on the verge of something? I will see y'all after the game. And I hope y'all have a great one. Peace.